my son was sent home from school because he threatened another student. You ever met my son? He's not that type of kid, not to make the threat that he made as far as threatening another individual's life. When he came home from school, um, I asked him what happened. Why? What would make you say that? What would make you do that? And he said he kept bothering me. And I said, what you mean he was bothering you? He said he's been bothering me for a while. Sort of like, and I'm thinking in my mind, bullying, you know. And I said, well, what does he do? What does he do to you? And he told me. He said he kissed me. I said, he kissed you? He said, yeah. He said he touches him on his behind. And I said, well, why you didn't tell me? And his response to me was he didn't know how. And he said he told his teacher, and his teacher said he would talk to the boy. And then he said he told him, and it didn't stop. By the time I found out, it had been going on for about a month. The other child's mother knew nothing of the situation until they called her for the conference. The deans of the school were unaware of what had happened because the teachers didn't even tell them. So when I told them and explained to them what was going on, they looked into it, and a couple of days later was a report card pickup. So I go to the school to pick up the report cards, and the teacher that he told initially, the first teacher he told, he came and I was talking to him about it, and he kind of chuckled, which kind of made me upset. And I was like, you really think this is a laughing matter? And he said, no, you just don't hear of this happening. I said, well, because you heard of it happening, was that the reason you didn't say anything? Had you did something to prevent it from happening, my son wouldn't have threatened him. And that's every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That was his reaction to this constant abuse that he felt he was receiving from another student. Because when he told, you all didn't do anything. They tried to devise a safety plan. And the safety plan was not, I would say, sufficient for me to allow my son to come back to that school. I feel like all of these things could have been prevented if the teachers would have done their job more adequately and thoroughly and reported it like they were supposed to. Maybe it'll open their eyes to the seriousness of what is going on at CPS.